Welcome back, everybody. Today we are going to be talking about how to clean a Meerschaum pipe. I know this video was asked a long time ago. So here it is, what I do to clean the Meerschaums, because you're not supposed to have cake on them. Okay, so while you're smoking, you use a tamper if need be. You use, not a tamper, a pipe cleaner. Well, you use a tamper when you're smoking anyway. So you want to use a clean pipe cleaner, and this is going to be a one-time use for this pipe. Okay, when I'm done, I put the pipe cleaner in, I set it down. And I'll set it down on a pipe stand. I've got these from Meerschaum Depot before. They're cheap. You can get those other plastic ones. I would avoid anything that has like a bowl in it, because you can get ash in it, and you don't want to put ash on the bottom of a Meerschaum, because the Meerschaum will soak it in. So try to keep it a basic stand. So first thing we're going to do, we're going to clean this pipe. This pipe's cold. I smoked it yesterday. We're going to pull this out. Okay, that's number one. Now we're going to get our tamper, our check tool. This is the best thing on the planet. I know there's custom tampers out there and all types of stuff, but guess what? This is the best one, because you got your scoop, you got your tamper, and you got a pick, all in one. So what we're going to do is, we have all this ash in here. You can see the ash. We're going to scoop this out, and we're just going to, this is just basically taking the ash out. You've done this if you smoked the pipe already. And we're just going to throw this in the garbage or an ashtray. And we're going to look. We're going to make sure all the ash is out of there. Any old dottle, which is bottom tobacco. Get all that out of there. And a little bit more came out. Now, if you're not sure, you can have one of these little lights. And you look inside, and you can see there's no dottle. But you can see there's some ash there on the side wall, right? That's what forms your cake for your briar pipes. And you don't want that. You don't want none of that crap in here. So you're going to take your pipe cleaner, your used one. It's got dirt on it from, no, don't stick it up your nose. No, don't do that. So you're going to fold it in half, roughly. And you're going to take the back end, and you're going to swab. I'm just going to swab the side walls out. This is going to take that loose ash out of there. And you can clearly see we got some of that ash out of there. It looks a little better now. Okay? So that we're done with this. This is trash now. We're done. Now, we have little pieces of paper towel. Now, little squares with a 3x3s, whatever. Cut them up. I just rip them up off the side of a table and make stacks of them. Okay. And what we're going to do is we're going to put this in here. Now we're going to use a finger that we can get in there. Now see, it's all in there. And now we're going to twist. Make sure that the paper napkin moves with it. Okay, I'm going to pull it out, and look what we have. We have dirt. We have ash. It's a little bright, but it's there. And we'll do that maybe 3 times. All right. Now I'm already feeling there's tobacco on the side wall in here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the scooper, and I'm going to scrape it a little bit to get that ash out. Yeah, it came out. It was literally the last bowl I smoked, because I do this every smoke. I do this. Okay. Not even close to being done yet. So now it feels smooth, but it might feel a little grainy. So what we're going to do is we're going to get a piece of sandpaper. This is 500 grit. You can buy the sheets. You cut them down into these little strips. It goes a long way. You can use this maybe 3 or 4 times. And we're gonna crimp it up a little bit. We're gonna throw it in here and use your finger. And we're just gonna sand it. I mean, really light. We're gonna go around with it really light. This is gonna get the remaining crap off the sidewalls. Now, guess what? Stuff came off. Dirty finger. And we're going to take the other side of this paper towel. We're going to do the same thing again. And it should feel smoother now. Even running this through, it will feel smoother. There's very little on here. I don't know, but I don't think it's too bright. There you go. That's what came off that round. Okay? Put your finger in there. Smooth as glass. That's what you want. So now we need to work on the stem part. So I'll unscrew this or pull it out, whatever's easier. Fortunately, this pipe, the pull out was better. So now I get a bristle. I get the bristle ones. So the little red dots. And I'm going to run that through. And as I'm running it, I'm going to be twisting. Okay, I'm going to be twisting. Get any junk out of there in case there was. Keep the walls clean. I do this every time, and really nothing really came off. Now this is still clean. I'll go through, a half a dozen bowls before I throw this out. Okay, give it a blow. Sounds good. One more step. So now, I know not everybody has these reamers, but these are a good investment if you have briar pipes. So what we're going to do is the top part, you unscrew it and you have a drill bit. And what you do is this drill bit is to clean out the shank. So we're just going to run this through and there's hardly anything. Now, sometimes you're not going to see that. Maybe you can see it. A little bright spot. You can see, yep, oh, there it is. See the drill bit? In and out. You want that to feel smooth. Any hesitation? Now, say you don't want to do this every bowl. You wait a couple bowls, 4 or 5 bowls. It's going to butt up against that little drought hole, and you're going to feel resistant. That's all that goo, tar, and stuff. It's going to come out. Now, I usually give it a little tap. Nothing hard. This is Meerschaum. Be careful. And you'll see a little specks come out. And I tend to use the dirty towel and just wipe off the drill bit because that gets gummy. Now what you want to do is you want to physically look in there and make sure there's no debris, pieces of tar, gooiness. Get that out of there. You can put this in there and try to scrape it out, or if you have tweezers or whatever. If it gets that gooey, you're going to spend more time on it. All right, once that's done, you're done. Give it a nice blow. Make sure that you have complete clearance. No restrictions, no nothing. And you're set to go. Load up your bowl. Or you can just put it away. Now all Meerschaums come with their little fancy cases. You open it up. They're all custom fit. If you didn't know, these are good traveling cases. And to put it away. When I pull a tin of tobacco out, I'll pick a pipe for it. I know it's smoked good in the past. And I'll go through that whole tin. And if I'm done with the pipe, I'll put it away into this and put it away. Till next time. All right, so that's how I clean a Meerschaum pipe after every bowl. Now, there's no deep cleaning. If you're doing that after every bowl, you're kind of doing a deep cleaning every time. So you really don't need to do a deep cleaning. You can do a deeper cleaning with the stem underwater or alcohol or whatever with more bristle things. But you saw how much this is clean. That's what you want to see. So that's going to give you a good tasting pipe with the Meerschaum every time because there's no cake. You don't want no cake on these things. Um, there's a few reasons for for no cake. First of all, you will have a terrible smoke because I've done it. You will have a terrible smoke. You're gonna have tongue bite. It's just I don't know. It's a hot mess. It's a hot mess. You don't want it. Another thing, the expansion rate. The expansion rate is different from the cake to the Meerschaum, so you got to be careful with that. So you want your Meerschaums to last. You want them to taste good every bowl. You want dynamite every bowl. There you go. There you go. It's a little work, but guess what? You're gonna have phenomenal smokes. So until next time, have a good one.